I'm Khalil Kato and welcome to the SVG-TV News for Friday, May 23rd. These are the details. There is a need for smoke-free zones to be established in SVG for the protection of non-smokers. Delivering his presentation on second-hand smoke exposure at a consultation last evening at French's house, Dr. Jamil Ibrahim said that having smoke-free clean air, especially in ventilated buildings, would be ideal for many persons' health.
What we need is establish smoke-free places, whether it's in the hospital, public places, workplaces, transportation, restaurants, and bars. I thought this slide is more for the policymakers. We need to establish smoke-free places. It's been started in the other countries. I think we can also do it here.
Dr. Ibrahim noted that homes also should be smoke-free as well.
For the smoke while they're in the vehicle. So if you total those two, then you come up with that round graph there that stays there. That's around 70% of the time the exposure is indoors and residential. It means that home. Right? Most of the time the exposure of secondhand smoking is at home.
Meanwhile, persons who are trying to quit smoking are being advised that the best way to do so is to stay clear of other persons who smoke. This advice comes from Dr. Giselle Miller at last evening's consultation as part of activities to commemorate World No Tobacco Day.
Keep in mind that some friends and family members may be triggers to smoke. Ask them not to smoke around you, and if necessary, take a break from spending time with them. Improve your chance for success. Number 4. Quitting smoking is a physical and mental process. Research indicates that less than 7% of those who try are able to stop smoking without medicines. Nicotine replacement therapies, and other help. New studies report that behavioral and supportive therapies may increase success rates even further.
And the SVG Medical Association is embarking on a number of activities to advocate against smoking. President of the association, Dr. Roslyn Ambrose, says it's important to stress the significance of not smoking, as it increases the likelihood of many illnesses, including heart attack, stroke, lung diseases, and impotence.
And we are sponsoring a series of articles in the Searchlight newspaper about no smoking. This open forum forms a part of our program, and we'll encourage you to watch for our billboard at the Sally Spring Gardens. It should speak loudly to everyone.
The abrupt resignation of this country's Registrar, Tamara Gibson Marks, has left many persons asking the question, why? According to information reaching SVG-TV News, Gibson Marks is said to have resigned with immediate effect earlier today for reasons not yet disclosed. SVG-TV News has not been able to get a comment from anyone at the High Court on Marks's immediate resignation. But we will bring to you more on this story as further information comes to hand. Deforestation is causing concern for members in the Ministry of Health and the Environment. Tashika Haynes, coordinator of the National Biodiversity Project, explained that the issue remains a hot topic today, particularly as the population grows and more trees are being cut down for construction.
That is actually the biggest threat to our local biodiversity, deforestation. And as you rightly mentioned, there are many persons who are removing trees for construction of homes, businesses, and so forth. And you also have a practice of the alternative farming, where a lot of mature trees that help to hold together that loose soil that we would find in the high mountain areas are being cut down for organic and other types of farming. What we are employing on persons is that, you don't remove the trees from the high mountain areas. If we remember very recently the trough system we had in December, and this is part of that. This is some of the effects that we're going to face going forward. If you remove these trees, whenever there's any heavy rain, there's nothing to hold that rain, there's nothing to secure the river banks and everything, and then we have a catastrophic disaster on our hands. What we're asking persons to do while they're building a home is that if you have to cut a tree down, that you replant another tree.
No introductory appearance in costumes and this year's Miss SVG pageant. More stories on the local scene when the SVG-TV News continues. Welcome back. The Ministry of Education will conduct a series of professional development sessions to continue to improve the technological abilities of teachers here. According to the ministry, the rollout of the second phase of the One Laptop Per Child initiative will begin shortly, and an important task is to ensure that teachers have the necessary skills and competencies to derive the maximum benefits from the program. To this end, a one-day workshop dubbed the Easy Learning Workshop will take place. It will educate participants on various computer applications specific to their subject areas, and they will be guided on how to effectively integrate the material into their classroom instruction. The Easy Learning Workshop is scheduled for Tuesday, the 27th of May at the Murray Heights Hotel Conference Room from 8:30 a.m. Carnival Beat is up next. Stay tuned. The contestants vying for the much-anticipated Miss SVG 2014 title will not be making an appearance in local carnival costumes. Information reaching SVG-TV News is that during an emergency meeting held by the Carnival Development Corporation last night, the decision was made to omit the mass presentation from the show slated for next Saturday, May 31st. It's unclear as to what sparked the sudden decision, but sources claim that the CDC and the Carnival Bands Association are not seeing eye to eye on some issues. Over the years, each contestant would display a costume from her associated mass band for the introduction of the show, a non-judged category. A member from one prominent mass band told SVG-TV News that a meeting of the mass bands should be held and a subsequent announcement will be made. Miss Beckway Beach Hotel Tatiana Lespear has a passion for poetry, music, art, and fashion. Tatiana told SVG-TV News that she was motivated to enter the pageant because she felt it would give her the opportunity to meet new people and to help her personal development. Tonight in Carnival Beat, we get to see Lespear, a little less formal.
We're here in Beckway, lovely Beckway. We're at Pageant Farm. As you can see behind us is the runway to the J.F. Mitchell Airport. And we're here with Tatiana, the home of Tatiana Lespear, contestant number 7 in this year's Miss SVG competition. Tatiana, tell us how you're feeling this morning.
Tired. But I'm happy that you guys came by. This is my beautiful home. It's a beautiful view, and that is the airport just in the distance there. No makeup on.
You're pretty. Tell us what it's like for you at home. What were you doing before we got here?
Well, I was about to take a nap, but usually when I'm home, I either just chill out on my porch and look at the view, or I might even climb my plum tree, pick a few plums, and just relax, or help my mom in the kitchen.
We have just over a week before the big night. Where are you? And what of the 4 judge categories, interview, talent, swimwear, evening gown, which of these 4 are you anticipating most?
I'll say the interview segment.
Why is that?
I think this is where Vincentians look forward to the most after the talent. They're sitting there waiting, and then when you get on stage, everyone goes dead quiet because they want to hear what you have to say. So you can hear a pin drop, I'm sure, on that night. But I think I'm prepared. I'm ready for each category. We've been training, and I'm ready for it.
Lespear, who expressed her love for outdoor activities such as picking plums and taking care of her plants, spoke of how difficult it is to care for her plants during the dry season.
Yes, sadly in Beckway, grass is a rare commodity. So, just this little bit I have, and I can't, unlike in St. Vincent, we don't have reserve and stream, and you don't really have every challenge that often. Okay, I feel better. Coming to Beckway, if you don't get Beckway plums. I have my country hair, and I'm going to attempt to find. Let's see how that is. can't go any further, or else I would fall.
See, I'm short, so that doesn't really help at all.
I think that was successful.
Our interview with Miss Beckwith Beach Hotel, Tatiana Lesper, brings to an end our special one-on-one package with all 8 contestants in this year's Miss SVG pageant, slated for next Saturday, May 31st at Carnival City, Victoria Park. Reporting for Carnival Beat, I am Jamisha Wright.